High Court in Ibadan has delisted the Independent National Electoral Commission from a suit challenging the conduct of the People's Democratic Party elective convention held in the Oyo State capital. Justice Ladiran Akintola upheld INEC's argument that as a federal agency, it can only be sued before a federal high court, not a state high court. The judge, however, retained the PDP and other defendants. Counsel to the claimant, Musbau Adetumbi, SAN, confirmed that INEC was removed from the case after raising a jurisdictional objection, but stressed that the court still holds authority over the remaining 3 defendants, the PDP, a party member, Folahan Malomo, and the zonal committee chairman, Governor Amadu Finturi. The case has been adjourned to January 26, 2026 for further hearing. Oyo PDP legal advisor, Dapo Durosharan, noted that although INEC is no longer part of the suit, proceedings involving the other defendants will continue. He added that the party's legal team will review the ruling and decide on the next appropriate legal steps. What do you make of this development, George?
Well, what we saw there is that INEC had gone to argue their position. As a federal agency, they are not bound by, the decisions of the the higher court of a state. And that will, by removing INEC, it will have some kind of effect on those who are seeking for the nullification of that convention. Because one of their prayers is that INEC was not there to monitor the election, and therefore it was null and void. But however, like they said, the case will continue. It will continue. Usually in matters of judiciary, I don't like commenting much because, when a matter is before the court, you allow the court to take a decision, and after that, that's when we begin to analyze some of the roles they played and all that. For now, it will be an interesting one, but it also goes back to what I told you here. A matter has been fixed for January 26 or so.
Yes.
That is for the first hearing. And we are not sure that the matter will be concluded on that same day. Maybe another adjournment may take them 1 more month, that's February or 2, February, March, before they will finish the matter to maybe around March or April. Then the people who lose will now go for appeal. Before this whole matter, we're already in election year. So why do you think the PDP stand a chance of doing anything? Many who will see the way the legal fireworks is going will not have the patience because everything has to do with timetable. Like you said earlier, people will have to, go into a new party to consolidate their position and begin to see people, those who want to run election, who want to contest. Not everybody will be so lucky to get a waiver. There is time, even for a political party. The moment you join, there is a number of periods that you can stay before you are qualified to contest under the platform of the party. It's an internal rule. So, except the organs of the party decide to grant the person waiver.
And negotiations are reached before the defection.
Yeah, so by January, like I said, I see more people leaving the party. And with these court cases, those who are involved are not ready to back down, both those for and against. Nobody is calling for a meeting. Let's see how we can settle out of court because election is fast approaching. They are all going for the jugular and before the court, a Nigerian court that does not.
I mean, they ran to the court and INEC was part of that suit. And as at the time the judge sat on that matter, INEC was a part of that suit. And when he gave that injunction, INEC was a respondent or a part of that suit. And as such, whatever injunction he gave at that time affected INEC. I don't know if you're following, which means as at the time he gave that ruling that convention should hold, in contradiction to an earlier ruling by Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court, barring that convention from happening. The question will now be, is very simple. The court at that time, did the court at that time, the Oyo State High Court, have the jurisdiction to entertain that matter and even give a ruling?
An information that fighting against the convention will use to win the case, on technical ground. Because it's just like you said, when these people fight that matter before Oyo State High Court, even it was assigned to an order that it should go ahead, give INEC the powers to monitor, even though INEC realized itself and never went there to be part of that convention. Now the matter...
I think INEC followed the court that has the jurisdiction
on them, a federal high court. Now this matter again, the same judge has realized that INEC was not supposed to be part. So it shows the mistake on his part from the beginning, which means that that order he gave for the convention to hold will be null and void. Like I said, is a
and if that order, if that order in the first instance was erroneous, and is a challenge in the appeal court, it got authority from a court that did not have the jurisdiction
to give them the order to go ahead. You've just raised a valid point. I said those who are against that convention from holding, I believe they know this. They would have put one or two together to arrive at this. So this alone is enough to nullify that.
Interesting.